What up, YouTube Digital? Protesting. I'm not against protesting, but there's a time, there's a place, and the worst thing you can ever do while protesting is to overstate your welcome. You think by doing a sit-in or whatever, Occupy or whatever, that it's going to, raise the awareness of your campaign or whatever. And I don't mean by campaign by people, trying for election, but campaign of whatever thought you're trying to get across. And in reality, it doesn't. It does the opposite. It turns people off. The 60s and 70s alone should have proved, even the 80s should have proved that this type of strategy is pointless. Such as like those Million-Man marches and stuff like that happened. They came, they saw, they kicked ass, and then they walked away. Those are good protests right there, because people, you get in, get out, you're done. You're not antagonizing people. You're not pissing the cops off. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. And the longer you go, the more hoodlums that get involved in it, the more radicals get involved in it. Once they're involved in it, you're fucked. Because now, it doesn't matter if you had an actual fucking worth cause, it's gone to shit. It's gone to shit because some fucking assbags. I just watched the video. I turned it off. People are like, the cops are being mean and all this stuff. And I'm seeing a bunch of people run up to the fucking cops and they're jumping around, juking and jiving and shit. You know what? If I had some fucking dumb shit run up to me doing that shit, I would fucking knock him out too. What the fuck possesses somebody to run up on you and start fucking ducking and dodging like they're gonna fight you? What are you gonna do? You have a right to defend yourself and you're acting like a jackass. Of course the fucking cop is gonna fuck you up. I would fuck you up. There's no need for that. You collide. People think that because you collide with cops, it gets on TV more. It gives you better exposure or something like that. So it ends up happening. And the fact is no. It makes Americans sick that people would go up there and purposely do stupid shit like that. There is no fucking reason to do something like that. And even if the cops are being dicks, and most of you people don't even understand what a cop being a dick is. But even if a cop was being a dick, you rise above it. You don't sink to its level. So, hey, protest, whatever. I don't agree with any, after this, it comes out, I knew I wasn't going to fucking agree with any of this bullshit. And then Captain Burge did that video, and I sat there and I saw the demands, and I said, oh, Jesus, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And this is why people are thinking this thing is like the next Tea Party, the next this, the next that. There's only like 100 people in each place. That is nothing. People need to pull their head out of their ass. That's nothing. We had 370 million fucking people in the United States, and not even 1,000 of them are protesting. That's not even like 1/10%. That's nothing. That's not even a pinprick of our population. That's not even a really measurable amount to even to mount a study on. That is nothing. There's more, it's like these YouTubers that are openly calling for arms right now on YouTube, saying it's time we go to Washington and we fuck it up. Okay, you're gonna get slaughtered, but okay, whatever. And they think they got this big vast army around them, and it's like, dude, you only got like 2,000 people, 3,000 people. That's nothing. There's more babies in Washington than you have people in your movement. You're not going to accomplish anything except for get dead. People need to wake up. Just because they've got a little bit of a following. Even Nutter, he's got, whatever his bullshit fake user accounts that he's bought for himself. That's nothing. Even if you statistically took somebody like Shay Carl, who's got like, 1 million subs, or Kasim G's got 1.5 million or whatever. You took that. That's nothing to our population. You got 1 million people following them, and really, it's nothing. It's not. I mean, I guess you can mount a study on those 1 million, but it's still, there's 370 million. Others. I mean, it's, people need to come back down into reality land. And what's going to end up happening is these, first off, they should have just kept their demands quiet, because the demands killed it. People do not want to share their paychecks. People are tired of hearing about who's at fault. Everybody's at fault. It took a whole nation to do what it did. It took a whole fucking nation to raise the property values above and beyond reality land. It took a whole nation of people to buy all this bullshit. What's funny is people come out and say, "Oh, the banks," I don't. I'll get into this part in the next video. But if you want to try to remember, if you want to protest, fuck, it's your right. Go do it. The longer you're doing it, the less effect it's going to be. Hike it in there for a day. If they would have went a day every week and went and protest, they would have got a much better result than what they're doing here. Much better result. And it's funny, all those type of people at protests like this end up being like the ones that live in San Francisco and outlaw everything at the end. I'm just saying. Peace.